My name is Dan Brightwell. I'm the chairman of the Southfield Veterans Commission. We are here in the Southfield Public Library on November the 5th, 2008, interviewing Mr. Gordon Seedberg for the Library of Congress Veteran History Project. Also in the room today is Mr. Tim Workers, who is our camera person, Ms. Ethel Grossman, who is also a commissioner for the Southfield Veterans Commission. We have Ms. Raleigh Rogers, who's a friend of Mr. Seedberg. And Mr. Seedberg, to get started, could you give us your full name, date of birth?
Gordon J. Seedberg.
Okay. Date of birth?
January 7th, 1920.
Okay. Place of birth?
New York City.
New York City. Okay. Were you drafted or enlisted?
Drafted.
Okay. What branch of service?
I was in the infantry.
Infantry. Okay.
United States Army.
Army. Okay. What were you doing before you were drafted?
I was in retail sales.
Oh, okay. 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 How old were you then?
I was 21.
21? Okay.
Yeah, I was supposed to, I knew a year before that I was going to be drafted on December 11th, and we were having a big party because it was going into the service, and during the party, Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, so the party was broken up pretty fast.
Oh, yeah.
So that was not a good sign.
Right, okay. All right. So you were, when you were first drafted, where did you go once you were drafted?
I was at Fort Custer.
Fort Custer?
Yeah.
Okay, where is that located? Where?
Battle Creek.
Battle Creek, okay. So you came here from New York?
No, when I was, I think 6 months old, my family moved from New York to Detroit.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, okay.
I didn't think that was too clear.
Okay, good, yeah, okay. So you went to Fort Custer. Was that for just indoctrination?
No, that was, I had a report
Okay.
from Detroit to Fort Custer. That was my induction station.
Okay. And where did you have your basic?
Camp Roberts, California.
Oh, okay. All right. And how did you get to Camp Roberts? Was it a train?
Troop train.
Troop train? Okay. When you were, and just a little back up too, did you have any brothers that served in the military, or any family members that served in the military?
No.
Okay. What was your father and mother's occupation?
My dad was worked at Dodge plant, and my mother was a housewife.
Okay. Right. You took a troop train to, you say Camp Rogers?
Paso Robles, California.
Oh, okay. That must have took a few days, huh?
Yeah, about 4 days.
4 days, okay.
At least, because during that time we were sort of sidetracked in order for other regular railroad traffic or troop trains that had to go, but we were the least because we were just raw recruits and we didn't even have any training, so there was no, we were just like surplus.
Yeah, okay. You were not on the express train.
No, by no means.
Okay.
By no means.
Right. When you were drafted, did you have any other friends, or did you know of anyone else from Detroit when you were headed?
No.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. Okay, so, all right. So at Camp Rogers, what was that like?
That's a basic infantry training.
Okay.
That's what, yeah.
And you would have been there for 8 weeks? 8
weeks. No, I think it was 3 months.
3 months? Okay.
I think that's what it was at the time.
Oh, okay. That would have been in 1941 then, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you were there for 3 months. What was it like? Did you have to adjust to military life or the food?
Well, you had to adjust, or else you weren't there anymore.
Oh, okay. Was it hard adjusting?
Yes, it was.
Wow.
It was terrible.
Oh.
Because if you're not accustomed to Army life, it's a different life altogether.
Sure. So what was tough about it that you remember?
The training.
The training.
And there was big adjustments.
All the calisthenics, the exercise.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. The food.
The food was bad?
Wasn't good.
Okay.
It was not good.
Okay. Okay, being a raw recruit, you had a lot to get adjusted to, huh?
Yes, that's
Oh,
true.
Okay. All right. I guess the weather would have been nice out there, though, right? You were in
It was. It was very cold in the morning.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. We used to wear overcoats in the morning.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Was Camp Roger, was it Northern California or
Central.
Central California? Okay.
Central California.
Okay. All right. Once you kind of finish your basic training, what did you do then? Did you go to advanced training?
I was assigned to my regular Army unit,
Okay.
which was the 17th Infantry Regiment,
Okay. All right.
situated in Bay Meadows Racetrack
Okay.
in Redwood City, California,
Oh, okay.
Half Moon Bay.
Oh.
If you can remember when the Japanese shelled with these miniature submarines
Mm-hmm.
that have on the coast,
Mm-hmm.
that was our job to patrol that area,
Oh.
my regiment.
Oh, okay. 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 Was your training? Did you go to? I know you went to basic, but then did you go to advanced infantry training or more
No,
to learning?
no.
So all your infantry training
I
came
went
through
right to
basic.
my regular Army
Oh, okay.
position.
Okay. Okay. All right. When you did you feel that once you got to your regular Army position, had you pretty much adjusted by that time to military life?
No,
You,
no.
you are still adjusting, huh?
Yes,
Okay. All right. All right.
because Army life is so different.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. But different in what ways that really made it
Well,
hard for you?
if you're a civilian and you make your own rules, but those rules are different than Army rules.
Okay.
If you want to go somewhere, you have to have permission to go somewhere in the Army. If you're in a civilian, you just go and nobody asks you any questions.
Right. Right.
But that was different.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, once you got to your regular unit, the 17th Infantry, what was a typical day like? For that period of time.
Well, it was you got up at reveille and you stood reveille, and you found out you stood in the cold, and they wanted to know where you were, why you were, and where you were.
Mm-hmm.
That's every morning, because when you stood in the formation, who was ever CQ, or they wanted to know were you all present and accounted for.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the Army does things, because they have to know where you are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 24 hours.
24 hours a day.
That's right. Okay. All right. During this period of time, too, how were you communicating back and forth to home? How were you?
Well, I wrote and called, because there was not too many phones, as Miss Gross can tell you, because if there was a phone, you had to wait in line to use the phone, because